Hello and welcome to another reading vlog. It is currently Monday. I just got home from work. So reading plans for this week is obviously continuing on with The King of Crows by Libba Bray. This is the last and final book to the Diviner series. And currently right now, my bookmark is not in the correct spot because I was listening to the audiobook on the way home. So I haven't updated where I'm at, but I believe, let me move my bookmark now. I believe I am roughly right there. So I'm a little bit over about 30 or so percent of the book and I'm enjoying it. My favorite so far is that Libba Bray makes her characters so smart. So when Evie went to go meet up with Sam, she did not do what I was hoping she wouldn't do because they clearly didn't have a plan after meeting up. So I'm glad that she ended up leaving and trying to find the others. So I really love that because I have a pet peeve where characters don't know their limits, even though it's obvious what they can and cannot do by the viewer and the readers, and you just know that disaster is going to happen. If the characters are just smart, they would know not to do that. And I love that Libba Bray decided to go that route instead of making them do something that was out of their capability. And I am just so happy because that is one of my biggest pet peeves in movies and other books, because it's like you get yourself into so much more trouble doing what you shouldn't have done and just wait until you're better equipped to do what you need to do. So I absolutely love that. I love that she did that. It's one of my favorite scenes because honestly, most authors just decided I need more action, so I'm going to do this. Even though A, you know the characters are not prepared, B, the characters are not smart enough to handle this, and C, there is not enough information for them to be going into the situation blind. So absolutely love that. So I'm so happy, and also I'm just so happy with how the direction is going with this story. I'm enjoying it so much. And I'm definitely going to be continuing on because my goal is to read this by tomorrow, because tomorrow is October 31st and I want to finish this in the month of October. Once I do finish that, my next reading plan is going to be Born. I had the author's name in my head and I totally forgot, but I'll have the cover here. I just got in the audiobook for this book, and I know that this is a sci-fi book, and I have mentioned that I'm not the biggest fan of sci-fi, but I've heard so many good things about this, and at the same time, it follows like this weird creature, and that just sounds so cute, and I wanted to give it a try. And if I don't end up liking it, then I can always just return the audiobook. So there's that. And if I don't end up liking that, I might continue on with the Twisted series. I think the next book is Twisted Hate that I have, or is it Twisted Games? I think it's Twisted Games. I think that's the second book in the series. I could be wrong, but I might continue on with this because I am in a romancy mood. I want something light after reading such a dark series. I do want to read something more light, so I might jump into that instead and physically read it instead of listen to the audiobook. Well, we will see. So those are my reading plans for this week. I am gonna go eat now because I'm starving, and I also need to feed the doggo. I was waiting for the doggo to calm down before feeding him because if he gets too excited, he'll end up throwing up his food. So there's that. Also, he heard the word food, so now he's getting out of his kennel. So I'm gonna go feed him now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Guys, I'm really sad. I just ran into my neighbor, and she told me today is her last day here at the apartments. She's moving, and I'm so sad because I love her and her family. They were so great, and we've been friends with them for 3 years, and they have been the best neighbors we've ever had, and I'm really sad that they're moving. But I'm also really happy for them because they're moving on to the next chapter in their lives. They've been wanting to move out of these apartments. So I'm super happy that they got the chance to finally move out because they've been wanting to. So I'm like super happy. But I hate goodbyes. I really do. But hopefully this is a not forever goodbye because we do have their numbers. So hopefully we can keep in contact with them. But I'm super sad because they were such great neighbors. But that is at the point where I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I wanted to update you guys on my reading progress for The King of Crows. I am absolutely loving this book. This might top the third book. This is so good. The writing is phenomenal. The storytelling is beautiful. And I got to a scene in here where I got super emotional because like you follow all these characters. You know what they go through and everything they've been through. And to finally they get to use their voice and people are listening is just oh, it's so beautiful and I love it. It's so empowering and I just got super emotional because it's like these are like my friends. Like you go through so much with them and you just start to love these characters and I'm just so invested and I got super emotional and I don't know why because these are fictional characters, but I got super emotional. I was like such a proud like friend of them to see that they were able to get their voices out there and I just love it so much and it's so good. But I still don't like Evie. Oh my god, she cannot let it go. Honestly, she wouldn't have been in the situation that she was in if she had just let it go. As Elsa would say, let it go. My goodness, you thought I was gonna sing there. I was not gonna sing. My singing voice ain't it. But just saying, I think Evie needs to stop being selfish because this is not all about her. This is about other things, and I'm glad she's finally realizing it. I'm glad she admits it, but then she added the little but caveat there because she is still meddling. And she shouldn't. Honestly, that is Evie as a character. She's a meddler. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm almost there to the very end. And I want to know how it ends. I really do. So we will see how it goes. So, if you could probably guess, I finished The King of Crows and it was so good. I give it a 5-star out of 5. The writing in this story was beautiful. The storytelling was amazing. This book, the writing and everything that makes you feel in this book, you feel so many things. You feel happiness, sadness, frustration, confusion, anger, horror, and just hope. Everything about this was so amazing, and words cannot express how much I love this book so much. Of course, I'm gonna give it a 5-star out of 5. It was absolutely amazing, and just throughout the time when you're reading this and following these characters, the emotions you feel with them is just so connecting. And I'm sad that I finished this book because now I have to say goodbye to these characters. I follow these characters through 4 books that were over 500 pages. All the struggle and suffering and happiness and sadness that I felt with these characters was just amazing. And honestly, just the ending of this book and kind of the message that you received, I loved it because essentially it's telling you don't forget who you are and where you come from because it'll lead the way. That's essentially what this book felt like to me, and I loved it so much. And I'm definitely going to get my hand on copies of this series because I'm going to definitely read this series again and again. I love this series. It has to probably be in my top 10 most favorite series. Like, honestly, I love this so much. Everything about this book, this series, I love. Besides the second and besides Evie. I'm not the biggest fan of Evie in the second book in the series, but overall, this series was so good. I love it so much. And all these characters I just love. And it's sad to say goodbye, but it's just so good. And I'm sad that it's over. But oh my god, it was so good. I am definitely going to take a break from reading because I really do need to let myself enjoy and settle into the ending of this series and just to think about it because honestly, it was such a good read. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot express how much I love this book and I wish I can because I wish you could feel how I feel because there were parts of this book that when I read it, chills ran down my spine. Like, it was just so good. And there was a quote in here. I have to get my reading journal so I can read this to you because there were so many quotes that I wish I could write down that I heard while listening to the audiobook while driving to work that I didn't, which I have to go back and find. But this one I managed to write down and I want to read it to you because honestly, it was so good and it just resonates. So it says, "We can't do nothing about what other people do. We can only do right by what we believe. It's a hard path to be who you are and try to put your best self into a world that doesn't always show thanks for it." And my god, just that quote, it sent chills down my spine. And honestly, I just need to let myself sit and just think over this book and this series and just everything about it. It was amazing. However, I will have to warn you that this series, because it's set in like the 1920s, I believe, there's a lot of racism in it. So if a lot of the words that are said can be very offensive in here, I do want to warn you on that, because it is very racist. Not gonna lie. It gets my blood boiling sometimes when there are certain parts of the story. It really does make me boil, but it's still a very good series if you get past that point of it, because it is supposed to stay authentic to the time period that it's in. So it does contribute to the series. It does contribute to the story. It's very important because of the timeline. But honestly, it did make me kind of just so much at certain parts of the story because of how racist it is. But then I had to remind myself, it is in the 1920s. So, but yeah. Look at my dog Tigger. He's a pumpkin. He's a cute little pumpkin. Look at him. Look at him. Also, I forgot to say, happy Halloween. It is Halloween. My husband's flickering the lights. But we're going to walk our doggo right now because we just got home from eating dinner with the mother-in-law, his mom. So yeah, he's excited for his little walk to show off his pumpkin. Right, Tigger?
Pumpkin taker. Pumpkin taker. Pumpkin taker.
Anyways, apologies for the messy house, apartment, but time to go walk the doggo. I'll talk to you guys.
Igor has your tail.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Alrighty, so we just got back from walking the doggo. You may hear him panting in the background from time to time because he's like pacing back and forth in the room. He's a little bit antsy. And you know what? It's really sad. When we were walking our dog, there wasn't actually a lot of trick-or-treaters out. And I wonder if they did it earlier in the night or if they're planning on doing it later in the night. I know it is still a school night because Halloween fell on a Tuesday this year. But I don't know. It is only about 8 o'clock. So I don't know if it's going to be later that they're going to be trick-or-treating. So no one got to see my cute old doggo in his pumpkin costume. You know what? That's fine. Y'all got to see him, so that's good enough for me. Anyways, I wanted to update you guys on what my next reading plans are going to be after I finished The King of Crows, which I am still, like, just thinking about. It's such a good book, but since I have read 2 5-star books back to back, I want to keep the momentum going and read some more because I'm in such a reading mood. Like, no lie, reading 2 awesome books back to back just makes you just want to read. So my next 2 reads are going to be The Twisted Games by Anne Huang and Born by Jeff Vandermeer. I think that's how you pronounce it. I just triggered my computer, so I just turned it on. So it's all bright now. But I have the audiobook for this, so I'm most likely going to listen to the audiobook of this when I go to and from work. And then I'm going to read this physically when I get the chance to like sit down and have some downtime to read. So that is my plan for the rest of the week, is to read these 2. Because honestly, I want something kind of light after reading such a dark and heavy book. So yeah, these are my next 2. If you guys have read these, let me know what you thought of them, with no spoilers, please, if you guys like them or not. I know this one had a bit of a mixed feeling, but a lot of people liked it too, because Born as a character was so cute, but very methodical. So I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, because like I said, not the biggest sci-fi, but I wanted to give it a chance. And of course, I am in a romance kind of mood, so I wanted to give this one and continue on with this series because I did like the first book. I loved the first half of the first book, and then towards the second half of the first book, I wasn't the biggest fan. So hopefully this one is a little bit better. Alrighty, so it's Friday. It's been a very stressful week. I think the last time I spoke with you guys was on Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm so glad this work week has ended. This week has been a crazy, busy, stressful week. Anything that could have gone wrong this week went wrong, one right after another, and it just was so stressful, and it took forever to figure everything out, and I don't think we still have everything figured out, so there's that. But I wanted to hop on since I haven't updated you guys on my reading progress. I did start Born by Jeff Vladimir.
You stupid.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm really tired. Sorry, my brain is not working. So I did listen to the audiobook of this. I think I was like about an hour in, and I'm going to tell you, I don't remember anything. My brain is so fried right now because of everything that's happening at work that I can't really concentrate and really fixate on this book, and I'm just going to set this one aside and go back to it when the week has calmed down and my brain has, recovered from itself, because I want to give this book a fair chance. And right now, the environment, the situation, it is definitely not a fair chance. So I'm going to give that one a try a later date, and I'm going to listen to the audiobook another time. But I did also start Twisted Games by Anne Huang, and this one follows Bridget and her bodyguard. And honestly, this is kind of a book I need right now. I just need a simple romance book with between two characters and their story and their romance, because I cannot right now sit and think about the world that's being built, the plot line, the magic system, or just any system whatsoever. So this is what I need. A simple romance book with some love bantering, hate bantering, and some shenanigans going on. That's what I need right now. So I did start this. I am only a few pages in. I think I got to the part where Bridget and her bodyguard is now meeting their friends, or her friends, Bridget's friends, and I'm about there. So it's Bridget trying to be nice with her bodyguard, but is having a hard time, and her bodyguard doesn't really like her either, but like they have some factuation for each other. So yeah, and I'm enjoying it. My brain is having the dopamine that it needs, so it's going to be this for the rest of the week. I lost my bookmark. I don't know where I'm at, so I have to figure out where I'm at. So there's that. I have no idea where my bookmark went. When I went to go grab this, my bookmark went whee. So I don't have a bookmark at all in this right now, so I have to go find where I am at. But yeah, so that is pretty much my reading progress. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today, since it's Friday and I want to end the vlog today. But if not, then I might just hop on and continue this vlog on the weekend. But we will see, because I still need to edit, and I haven't done much editing besides the last time I updated you guys on my editing progress. So a lot of shit happened. I'm going to be real honest. A lot of shit happened this week, and it's just been stressful. It's been stressful. I'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty, so I'm home now from work, and honestly today was a pretty slow day, but of course, last minute, right as I'm about to clock out, I get 3 more things thrown at me that I need to take care of, and that is a next week kind of task to deal with. And I know I'm gonna hate myself for putting it off, but I just did not want to deal with it. But I've actually been home for quite a while. I was actually reading some more of Twisted Games by Anne Huang. I am over the halfway mark, and I'm enjoying this. It's really good. I am getting closer to the end, and I know what's going to happen. Like, I am getting a very bad feeling, especially with how risky they are taking things. I'm just... yeah, I know the camera's really close up. I realize that now that I see how close the book is to you guys. I just didn't feel like getting my tripod, so you guys are getting this up close and personal with me. But yeah, so I am enjoying this very much. I love the bantering between Reese and Bridget. However, I think they should be a little more subtle. Just saying, because they're playing with fire. But I kind of have a feeling, I have a theory that makes it all work out in the end. So yeah, I'm not going to say it because I feel like my theory is going to come true. I'm about 70% sure it is. So yeah, but like I said, I'm, almost there. I'm a little over halfway through. So yeah, I will let you guys know. I'll probably finish it later tonight. I just bit my tongue, but I'll probably finish it later tonight, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. But I'm going to go take a nap. And I need a nap. I need a well-deserved nap after this whole week. So, yeah. Alrighty, so I woke up from my nap. I haven't done any more reading since waking up. But I'm craving some shabu-shabu. So my husband and I are going to go and grab some shabu. And, yeah. Oh, my doggy just got back from his walk. Hi! Hello! Oh, he's getting some water. Anyways, now that my husband's back, I'm going to grab my things and head out. Alrighty, so I'm home now from going out to eat with my husband at Shabu Shabu. The line was so long. It was over a 50-minute wait, but it was worth it. I absolutely enjoyed what I ate. I was craving it so bad, and my husband's like, we can go tomorrow, and I'm like, no, I have to go today. And bless my husband, I love him so much. We waited for that hour, and it was so worth it. And the staff was phenomenal. Oh my god, they were so sweet, so nice, and on top of their game. They were amazing. Service was amazing. You best bet I left over a 25% tip because they were awesome. They were just amazing, and they were just on it. They kept just giving us meat, they kept giving us stuff, they kept refilling our things. It was just perfect. They were amazing. My dog is upset because he just finished his food and he wants some more. But I am settling in for the night. I'm going to head to bed soon. So I'm going to read Twisted Games for the rest of the night with my nice little beverage of wine. And I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I know it was pretty short and there wasn't a lot going on. This week was a little bit crazy, I know that. But I still hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys did, please leave a like for the video. And if you guys want to see more from me, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.